Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones now throwing after the interception. And oh, right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Philly. Charles, we have seen a lot of that from Larry Fitzgerald over the years, haven't we?
And he's done it no matter where they line him up or how they move him around in the offense, whether he's out wide, in the slot, tight, almost like a tight end. It doesn't matter. He gets downfield, and he makes plays even when well defended.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now back to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Here he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now the first throw for the backup quarter. Under pressure, they got him again. And going to books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A leap in, he's got it! He got it! Touchdown, Philadelphia! Larry Fitzgerald, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is caught. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Here's Jones throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Peters. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Now the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. Already
at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Peters. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.